So it looks like Danny O'Connor is going to narrowly lose in Ohio. So that was a plus 11 seat for the Republicans. It was a nail biter. That's not good news for the Republicans overall. But the Democrats, it looks like, are going to lose that seat narrowly. You, on the other hand, were in a plus 27 race, and you had only a sliver of time because it was a special election last time around. And you wound up closing it by 21 points. So the lesson I get out of that is it does depend on the candidate. That if you've got a candidate that has a certain message, you could outperform by more than plus 11. Obviously, you outperformed by plus 21 the first time around. So what do you think was the message that resonated so well in Kansas?
Well, I think that people here in Kansas are hard workers. They respond to somebody that's out there trying to talk to people. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez talks about respecting the hustle, and that's exactly right. You have to respect the hustle when somebody's getting out there and putting in the time to get to know their district and the people in their district and issues that they're concerned about. And when you're talking about working people and listening to them and responding to the things that they're telling you, they're going to respond back to you. So it's a matter of making sure you're out there working hard. And that's what we've been doing for a year and a half, and we're excited about it.
So James, one more thing that's important for the general election, because that's where you're headed now. At least one more thing, which is what are the policy positions you're going to focus on between now and November to try to close that last 6 points between you and Estes?
We're going to continue focusing on the same things that we've been focusing on, making sure that we have a living wage for the people here in Kansas, that they have the ability to get their kids educated, that they have the ability, that every single person has the ability to get health care in this country. These things are common issues regardless if it's in Kansas or the Bronx or Vermont or California or Texas or anywhere else. People want to have the ability to take care of their family. So when we're talking about healthcare, we're going to be talking about Medicare for all. When we're talking about living wage, we're going to be talking about raising that minimum wage so that it is something that a person can live on in the district and the area that they live in. When we're talking about Social Security, we're going to talk about expanding it, not just trying to prevent people from cutting it, but actually expanding it so that our senior citizens are not living in poverty. We're going to talk about taking care of our veterans so that they have the care that they need so we can stop losing 20 veterans a day. These are the things that the people in my district and the people across the country care about, and that's what we're going to continue pushing that message.
And then finally, James, now you're the official Democratic candidate in that race, and in the special election, you made it obvious that it is a close race, so clearly winnable.
Yes.
Do you expect the Democratic Party to come in and spend some money in helping you win that race?
I've learned not to expect anything from the Democratic Party. If they come in, great. If they don't, I'm going to win without them. So we did it the last time. We came within 6. This time I've got more time. I hope that they do come in and hope that they help out. But if they don't, I'm prepared for that as well. I'm used to going it on my own. I grew up in poverty, was homeless at one point. So I'm used to fighting on my own, and I'll continue to do that. But I don't have to fight on my own here because I've got an entire army of volunteers and staff people that are willing to put in the work and the time to flip this district blue.